Hi, I'm Greg Micek, and I'm the founder and lead software architect at Octaria Software Development. We provide software development services and contract CTO services to early stage startups, entrepreneurs, and scaling companies. We really tailor our focus on working with companies that are growing and scaling quickly, and also kind of work with companies that may have an initially limited budget. And so what we can do is we provide both developers at full-time, but also at half-time or part-time sorts of engagements, or on short-term, month-long, or short project engagements, and really help to work companies with that initial scaling section before they grow into larger companies. When have I worked with Rootstack? So I've worked with Rootstack in both the fall and now on an ongoing basis. This past fall, we engaged with Rootstack just for a short-term 3 to 4 week project. And in that engagement, I brought UI, UX mockups, user stories, a general sense of the architecture, a UML class diagram, and a few other architectural things there to work with the developer. But then I also gave him the kind of freedom to take that and kind of do what he wanted to kind of get things started from the ground up there. When I worked with the developer at that point in time, I engaged as a dev manager and basically did code reviews, and also he let me know when he ran into any issues and talk through things. But for the most part, he kind of owned the development from start to finish there with that initial prototype. It worked really well. The Git hygiene that he had was excellent. It was really easy for me to see kind of what he was trying to do in those sorts of situations. And it was also easy for me to code review as well. And we really got what we wanted with that initial prototype. Currently, I'm working with Rootstack as of May this year. I initially brought a developer on for 20 hours a week. Went really well in May, and my company was growing and scaling. And then brought him on for full-time, 40 hours a week, starting in June. And I plan to continue to have this developer working with me and potentially hire additional Rootstack developers as my company grows and scales. This developer started really quickly as well. And additionally, he had some knowledge of AWS. We're using some AWS technologies that not everyone uses. And so he ramped up with AWS Lambda and some other features there really quickly. And so it was really nice to be able to bring somebody on who started just kind of right away. There wasn't a huge amount of ramp up time, and he was productive right away. And so now he's working full time for us. And like I mentioned, I want to work with Rootstack as we continue to grow. This developer also suggested that we use AWS Amplify for a new project, which is a technology that I haven't used yet, but it was really cool because it just made the development process faster, and we were able to get a really good quality product out to our client there. And so really appreciate that suggestion from the developer from Rootstack in this occasion. And so what kind of technologies do I work with Rootstack on? So far, the projects have been primarily Postgres, React. I know that I have a PHP project coming up as well, and it's great because the existing developer I have is familiar with that technology as well. But a lot of development with Postgres, React, and then also for the front end, either Semantic UI or Bootstrap JS. And then some of the benefits that I have working with Rootstack, the flexibility is awesome. It was really great to be able to bring on a developer for 20 hours a week in May, and then bring him on to full-time 40 hours a week in June. That really made my life a lot easier, and I was able to take on some projects that I wouldn't have been able to take on otherwise. And additionally, even though I have one developer from Rootstack working for me currently, we kind of have the power of a team there, because I know that this developer can reach out to the Rootstack team, and if he has questions, he can ask them technical questions. And so even though I have one developer here, there's kind of the knowledge of Rootstack as a team overall that kind of helps us grow. And on top of that, the ability to scale quickly is something it's great. I know I can bring on a developer from Rootstack right away, and they can ramp up really quickly if I need to. Overall, I'm really enjoying working with Rootstack, and really enjoying just kind of, if I need to bring somebody on and know they can ramp up quickly, they're ready for me. And it's been great being able to work with them, and I'm looking to bring on some additional developers in the future here. Thank you.